Okay, thank you, everybody. This is a special common council meeting held on September 3rd, 2024 at 6:30 PM. Alderperson Bailey is excused and Alderperson Drizwicki may have gotten the wrong time for the start. So Alderperson Sarin is calling him now. Could you call the roll?
Sure. Alderperson Juzwicki is absent. Alderperson Kastner.
Present.
Alderperson Akers.
Present.
Alderperson Sarian.
Present.
Alderperson Bailey is excused.
Okay, item B1. This special meeting started out as one item. We have a whole bunch of stuff that's been percolating before the Labor Day weekend. It's up to 14 items, so I apologize for that. Some of it relates to ARPA funding. We'll get to all that when we get there. I also have an ear infection, so I can't hear anything. So if I'm mumbling or I can't hear a darn thing. It's amazing. It's just like, it's like when you went swimming and you got water in your ear. It's kind of, so, okay. Item B1 is a letter of resignation received from Erica Norgal on the Park and Recreation Board. Item 2A is an appointment to that position. I haven't received any folks that want to be on it. It's a pretty popular board, though. I'd ask that this be placed on the next agenda, unless, Shirley, did you hear of anybody that was, you sit on the Park and Rec Board, right?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Was there anybody that, any recommendations with regard?
Not as yet.
Not as yet.
Not
So
as yet.
I'd ask if we could send a letter of appreciation off or certificate of appreciation off to Erica, that'd be great. And ask that the appointment to the Park and Rec Board be placed on the next agenda. Item 3 is adopt a resolution appointing additional election inspectors for 2024 and 2025 from our city clerk. I'd entertain a motion to adopt that resolution. There you are, Andrew. Happen.
Motion to adopt.
Motion by Alderperson Akers, second by
Second.
Alderperson Sarian. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. I just want to personally send a round of appreciation to the election inspectors and all the poll workers. The election this year, from our perspective, is being, our clerk's office is being inundated with media requests, nonprofit requests, voter roll requests, lists of this, rules of that. It's really quite overwhelming.
Name changes on a ballot.
There's changes, I mean, and then there seems to be conflict with regard to the rules. Sometimes I wonder if it's not all intentional to create confusion. I don't know. I just remember 20 years ago when we had an election, it was pretty simple. It's no longer that. Correct. And I want to, Jennifer can have whatever she needs as far as election inspectors or workers or resources, because we don't want to be that city. Item 4 is adopt a resolution along the claim of Tina Middlestat relating to damage to a vehicle. There's a release of all claims that I've received from our attorney that would be executed by Tina. I'd entertain a motion to adopt the resolution in an amount not to exceed $2,901.61 for damage done to the vehicle, as recommended to be approved by our city attorney. Entertain a motion to adopt that resolution.
Motion to adopt.
By Alderperson Kastner, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Drizwicki.
Can I ask a question? Because I couldn't find it in the packet. What was this?
I believe this is another one of those situations where the stop stick blew out a tire. The person needed to fix the tires
Okay.
to work. So,
I thought this was a snowplow.
or is this the snowplow one?
The snowplow backing up
It's,
into the
Tim's got my computer, so I could.
yeah, it was in, does it say in the
Oh, here it
release
is.
or not
snowplow backing into the car.
in this document, what it was for? We've had so many, I don't remember.
Yeah,
It
this
may
is
have
just
been
the release. It
introduced-
doesn't say.
It may have been introduced when it was received,
Yeah.
Snowplow.
which may have been a meeting or two ago.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh,
Sorry.
I remember there was a snowplow one, so yeah. I
Okay.
just was curious
Yeah.
which one this was.
I can follow up with you.
It's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
I mean, if the city attorney,
Okay, motion was made and seconded. Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Item 5 is consideration and possible action.
Snowplow, I did find
Was it the
in here.
snowplow one? We've subsequently fired that
Oh,
employee.
yeah.
No, we didn't.
soon. Leaves are falling.
We get it out of them. No, we didn't
That's
fire
not fast.
anybody. I'm just kidding. All right, item 5 is consideration and possible action on a resolution creating tax incremental District Number 9, approving its project plan and establishing its boundaries. We have a whole bunch of very expensive people here tonight, as well as the CEO or president of Mandel. This relates to the Spring Mall property. It's worked its way through the CDA. It's worked its way through the initial appearance at the Joint Review Board. If there are any questions, they're certainly welcome. We have everyone here to answer those from a legal perspective, from a financial perspective, and from a development perspective. I would encourage us, as we're bound contractually, to create a TID district by soon.
No,
To create the
there's a
TID
timeline
district.
that's important, there's no doubt.
Certainly, there's a lot of activity that still needs to happen in the future, but this is important that we get the TID boundaries identified and created, and the process started by October 1st, I think, which is a requirement to make sure that the zero base of the property attaches as of January 1st. I would encourage and look for a resolution creating the tax incremental District Number 9, approving its project plan and establishing its boundaries as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Alderperson Akers, the alderperson of the district. Is there a second?
Second,
Second by Alderperson Kastner. Are there any questions?
my questions would be to the developer, and I'm sure we'll be able to have plenty of time to ask those and timelines and how fast it will
Yeah.
get done and what project will be done first and all that, but now is probably not the time.
Well, I just have one question.
Yeah.
What are we looking for the purchase date from them?
Well, they have until the end of the year, but it looks like there's a potential to move it up into October. Those discussions are progressing. They're actually meeting tomorrow to
Okay,
work
yeah,
out
'cause I
that
thought
timeline.
That was our goal, was October, but I knew it could be pushed back.
Yeah, I think it might be ahead of what was initially anticipated in the original scheduling, but I'm not
Okay.
certain. And I don't want to say, yeah, he's going to do it, and then he doesn't. That would make me look bad. So. But,
Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't
no,
be-
I look bad all the time, so it's fine. But I wouldn't want to tonight because I can't hear anybody snickering out there if I was looking bad.
Just know we are.
I can't hear a darn thing. It's honest to God. It's like, okay. So the motion was made, seconded. Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 6 is consider approved Citywise Software LLC City Service and Licensing Agreement. We have Dominic, whose last name I can never remember, here from Citywise. If you have any questions, this is a unique product that attaches to the website. It's been vetted by our city attorney with regard to the agreement. We'd be the second city in the state of Wisconsin. Kenosha recently did this. It's a tool that allows folks to see rental units in your community. And it seems to be cost effective. There's also a revenue component to this. This developer has previously worked with universities and colleges. So if you go to their websites, you'll see that, off-campus housing, it goes through it. Worked out pretty well. I think most colleges and universities are doing it, expanding that kind of theory to municipalities.
It doesn't work like Airbnbs. It's like,
It's not, no, this isn't, this
your-
is, it's not an Airbnb, we're not renting anything. It's sort of it introduces all the rental units.
We assume no liability of any kind of
So
statements
we
that are
have hold harmless agreements, we can cancel it at any time. Our city attorney was very diligent, I think, in making sure that there could be no liability
made. Yeah,
on
you
the
said it
city.
was a 3-bedroom, it's only a 2-bedroom, why'd you advertise?
Yeah, that's not us.
Probably not him either, actually.
Huh? Yeah.
Probably not them either.
He's also, the software company too has also offered to help. We have a redesign of our website coming with Civic Plus. We have other websites that, like the turf.org and the powerlinetrail.org. He and his company are pretty much experts at getting names out there and getting views and clicks. He's offered his services to the city too, to help. in appreciation, so. I'd entertain a motion to approve the item or the contract as presented and authorize me to sign it.
Motion for approval as stated.
By Alderperson Kastner, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Driswicky, under discussion. Pam, you got a question?
Nope, that was it.
What'd you call?
Alderperson Juzwicki.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, so the next three items, 7, 8, and 9, all relate to transfers of capital funds from certain project accounts to others. There's been a desire to make sure that we use the ARPA dollars and the capital funds that are in these accounts with the eye, and though it doesn't seem like it's going to be happening, there could potentially be clawback of any unspent funds. So there's been an encouragement to make sure that these dollars are spent quickly this year, and none of them carry over for fear of clawbacks in the future. So with regard to, we can take them individually or we can do them, why don't I read them? Item 7 is discussion decision to transfer remaining capital from CE, capital equipment account 2312, which was a report transcription system, to CE 2435, which is a city emergency operations center technologies upgrade. I'd entertain a motion to approve that.
So moved.
By Alderperson Akers, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ricky, would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Item 8 is discussion decision to transfer remaining capital funds from the gas mask account. Didn't know we had one. 2405 to capital equipment 2435 city emergency operations centers technologies upgrade. I'd entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
By Alderperson Akers, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Sarian, would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Item 9 is discussion decision to transfer remaining capital funds from wireless AP CE 2414 and replacement service CE 2416 to replacement PCs and printers CE 2417. I'd entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
By Alderperson Driswicky, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Sarian. If there's any questions, Mr. Lemmers is here tonight with regard to this.
I have lots of questions, but not regarding this from Mr. Limmer, but.
Yeah, well, since it's Mr. Lemmer's account, I have this very special gift for Mr. Lemmers. Tim has been here for 15 years, and if we could, usually I give this letter, a check, and his PIN in person. It's been difficult lately, and I'll probably still do that, but I'm thinking Tim probably wants was it $35 check? $50 check at 15 years, so that he can feed his family tonight. So can we give a round of applause to Mr. Tim Lemmers at the Common Council? Who's my favorite Director of Information IT.
And he puts up with us.
He puts up with us. No, we're blessed to have him and his entire staff. So with that, has a motion been made and seconded? Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 10 is in similar fashion. It's discussion decision regarding reallocation of capital equipment ARPA funds for the Parks and Recreation Department. Are you here for that one? I wasn't sure. This was placed on pretty late. Which transfers there are? Do you know which ones they're going to? It's the same thing. So, I mean, did you want to kind of, for the record, come up to the microphone and just kind of tell us where you're...
Yeah, that's for the purchase of a ride-on aerator that we can utilize throughout our, areas where our big aerator can't get, like Conkle Park, like the AMP, Farmers Market, some of the corners on the baseball diamonds and throughout our parks. It's a more 30-inch unit versus like a 4-foot unit that we use. And it'd be for a utility trailer for our lawnmowers and diamond machines to go from park to park and Glenwood, GMS, and other outside parks that we have outlying.
Do you remember which account had extra in it?
Not offhand, no.
No. Do you guys know? So
Well, it says right in the,
It's
Yeah,
for-
it doesn't,
it's-
I don't see it.
may not have been agended as thoroughly as the previous items. The idea is that
Moving from
there
the
is an
spot we don't
account, there is an account that has extra ARPA dollars in it, which finance can identify, I think. And it's to transfer it to a new account to purchase a trailer and an aerator.
Yeah, I think the question is just how much going from one account to some other account. But we have been working closely with all the departments on making sure that every dollar is accounted for and is going to a proper use.
So this one sounds a little vague, but it's basically using leftover ARPA funds from one account to purchase two items. And if there continue to be leftover dollars, we'll need to figure out how to,
I'm gonna go off on a limb here. It was an account that was dedicated to the Parks Department?
capital equipment in the Parks Department. Yep. So,
Whatever previous CE is where there was savings due to competitive pricing it.
right. So, yes, that is the case.
I move for approval.
Motion by Alderperson Sharian,
Second,
second by Alderperson Akers. The minutes should reflect that the capital accounts will be identified, okay, by finance and shared with the council, okay? Motion was made, second. Would you please call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers,
aye.
Alderperson Sarian,
Aye.
Item number 11 is discussion and decision to approve an amendment to the intergovernmental agreement with West Dallas relating to the Southwest Suburban Health Department. This, and if you have the stuff, Pam sits on the health board and represents the city and does an amazing job with it. There was some confusion. West Milwaukee currently has a contract for service with the West Dallas Health Department that goes through the end of this year.
No, it goes through the end
End
of
of
next year.
through the end of next year, excuse me. As part of the agreement that we had with West Dallas, they needed to let us know pretty quickly whether or not they wanted to be part of it, of the Southwest Suburban Health Department, or if they wanted to continue to be contracted potentially. In a nutshell, it seems as if the communication wasn't strong between West Dallas and West Milwaukee.
Yeah,
And they're not.
there wasn't communication, and West Milwaukee wanted the opportunity to join in with us and not be contracted, but then they felt slighted because their voting rights were going to be taken away at the end of this year when their contract went to next year with voting rights in the board. So I think this agreement is extending their voting rights until June, is it, of next year, the end of June?
They have to
Half
make,
the
they have
year,
to,
but
they
they have
need,
to make their mind up if
they
they're
have
gonna
to make a-
contract or join.
Right.
At that point, they just needed more time then, from now to the end of the year, to make that decision. So this, I think, is allowing them ample time to make their decision about how they want to proceed and maintaining voting rights for a little longer to give them time.
So what's their third choice? Go off on their own?
No, or find somebody else to contract with.
yeah.
So they just don't know if they want to still contract or if they want to come on board.
So in the future, and the future would have been much sooner, as a contracted entity going into 2026, they would have lost they have a board member under the terms, not under the terms of the contract, but I think gratuitously sort of, or
It's in their contract because the representative is a former attorney.
is that, great. We all love attorneys, don't we? This just ensures that they have some voting representation on the board while they make the decision through next summer, right? So, and I don't have any objection to that.
Yeah, and it's just one person that gets to vote from there. And
Yeah,
so far, we've only had a few meetings, and
yeah. So I'd entertain a motion to approve
I'll make that motion to
slight
approve this.
by Alderperson Akers. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Driswicky. Can you call?
Alderperson Juzwicki,
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner,
Aye.
Alderperson Akers, Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
Okay, item 12 is a closed session item. Common council to go into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 1985, parent 1, parent E, and parent F to consider the following: deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session, and considering financial, medical, social, or personal histories or disciplinary data of specific persons, preliminary consideration of specific personnel problems, or the investigation of charges against specific persons, except where paragraph parent little b and parent applies, which, if discussed in public, would likely to have a substantial adverse effect upon the reputation of any person referred to in such histories or data or involved in such problems or investigations. I'd entertain a motion to go into closed session.
So moved.
By Alderperson Akers. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderperson Drzewicki. Can you call?
Alderperson Drzewicki.
Aye.
Alderperson Kastner.
Aye.
Alderperson Akers.
Aye.
Alderperson Sarian.
Aye.
We are now in closed session. If you can all turn off your little green light.